Today I want to try something just a little bit different. So like I said, today I want to try something new. I want to go through and take all of my cameras out and kind of walk through what each of them do for me and have done for me. Now, before you get into that, no, this is definitely not going to be a gear channel. However, I do feel like different pieces of gear do things differently for you and allow you to interact with your subject matter differently. So the first camera that we're going to walk through today is the Pentacon Praktica. This camera came to me a long time ago in my photographic career. In fact, the reason that I'm going through this one first is because this one holds a special place in my heart. My mom had given me this camera for a photography class that I was doing in college, and I shot my first real rolls of film through this camera. Up until then, I had I'd had the kids cameras, the little toy cameras, and my brother and I growing up, we had just a ton of fun with those little cameras. And this camera, when I took that photography class, it was this camera that I shot my first real rolls of film through. And then I started working in the darkroom with those rolls of film. And when you step, at least for me anyway, but when you step into the dark room and you can smell the chemical and you hear the running water and you see the light from the enlarger and you get the grain focuser and you really start getting into it and making your creation come to life. You're really making a photograph. When I first started doing that, that was when I realized that this was going to be something that I wanted to do. This was going to be for me. And this is the camera that did it. So I want to walk through that real quick. Got some notes here. Got my fountain pen from the last video. This is the Lamy Safari. Go back and check that one out if you haven't seen it yet. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so what is it? Well, the Pentacon Praktica. The Praktica was built in Germany, in East Germany, between 1949 and 2001 was when it ended its run. So they made it for quite a few years. Millions of these camera bodies were produced and they were exported out of East Germany and sent to over 100 countries throughout the world. This thing is built like a tank. It is of solid, all metal construction. Like this copy, a lot of the copies that were made are still in use today. And there's a good reason for that. It's well built, it's well made, and it's inexpensive. Today you can find a copy on any of the auction sites basically, or maybe even Facebook Marketplace for between 40 and 60 bucks. There are several different models, obviously, and kind of depending on the model that you get and the model that you have, there's going to be some different feature sets. And this particular copy that I'm going to be walking through does have the space for a light meter. I don't end up using a light meter. I kind of just employ the Sunny 16 rule and kind of just re-gauge from there. The feature set that I have on my copy is a functioning hot shoe. I do have the self timer. So looking at it like that, it's fairly bare bones. You have shutter speed, aperture, and your film speed. And that's pretty much it. The rest is up to you to create. Now, I know you're asking yourself about this, but glass. So glass, it is an M42 screw mount. So the ability to put any M42 screw mount lens onto this camera really opens up your level of creativity. So find a lens that you like and develop a style and go with it. So I want to talk real quick about the shooting experience of using this camera. One of the things that I really enjoy about this camera is that the sounds. You feel like you are creating solid images with this camera. I mean, listen to this. Listen to this wind. And the shutter. Get out, right? I mean, come on. Dude, it's ridiculous. I mean, everything is tactile. Something else that I want to kind of discuss is the viewfinder. This is one that I have found that has a nice bright viewfinder, and it really helps you find your focus so that you can nail the shot that you're trying to make. So I mentioned it earlier, but this camera is readily available. They made millions of copies of this camera, and it's a great camera to have in your kit. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about my experiences with the Pentacon Praktica. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.